Aristotle Philosophy. Courage is as virtue, a marker of moral excellence. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. He who has never learned to obey cannot be a good commander. Courage is as virtue, a marker of moral excellence. More specifically, it is the virtue that moderated your instincts towards recklessness on one hand and cowardice on the other. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. It is impossible, or not easy, to alter by argument what has long been absorbed by habit. Hard work, discipline, and training make a man great. Those who know, do. Those that understand, teach. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living differ from the dead. Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil. The beauty of the soul shines out when a man bears with composure one heavy mischance after another, not because he does not feel them, but because he is a man of high and heroic temper. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. We give up leisure in order that we may have leisure, just as we go to war in order that we may have peace. To write well, express yourself like common people, but think like a wise man. Or, think as wise men do, but speak as the common people do. According to Aristotle, wise men have some qualities. These are: the wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worthwhile to live. He especially avoids laments or entreaties about necessities or small matters. He never feels malice and always forgets and passes over injuries. He is open in his dislikes and preferences. He talks and acts frankly because of his contempt for men and things. He is not fond of talking. He does not speak evil even of his enemies, except when he responds to their wanton aggression. He bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of his circumstances, like a skillful general who marshals his limited forces with the strategy of war. He is his own best friend, and takes delight in privacy, whereas the man of without virtue or ability is his own worst enemy, and is afraid of solitude. He is never fired with admiration, since there is nothing great in his eyes. He cannot live in complacence with others, except it be a friend. Complacence is the characteristic of a slave. He is of a disposition to do men service.